Warning: the following material may contain adult material, so viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody out there in television land and the internet? Michael Hurdle here from the Michael Hurdle Production Studios, rendering your imagination. So let me tell you my progress of Robot Man first. Where we left off at before, if you looked at the last episode, is that Robot Man was in the process of being built. I put him aside for a little bit, and then I worked on Beat Basher. Now, I know people use other methods. They use scripts. They use all types of code and stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know any of those things when it comes to this 3D program. I'm learning as I go along. And this program is a vast village, a vast land of just opportunities you can do. That's why they call this program the God program, because if you can think it and you know how to do it, you can create it. So Robot Man right now is supposed to be playing some type of drum pads. Now I just made this bootleg looking thing here just so I can see how Robot Man moves back and forth and to see if how I can control his arms. And what I did is that each track in FL Studio, I had to make each track separate so I can put it on the robot. Now, if you look at Animusic, this is where I got my idea from. If you look at Animusic, they have a program that they build the 3D models in. And after they build the 3D models, and they have a script that they now can run that it's the opposite of what I'm doing. I'm taking keyframes, and every beat on the timeline here that you see on the bottom here, you have the one sound from FL Studio that I've imported into Maya at a track at a time. And what I did is that each keyframe to the beat of the music, I told the robot to do that little funny thing with his arms. But if you really knew scripting in this program, and this program has Mel scripting and I think Python, if I'm correct, I'm not too sure. But those script programs, once you know how to script in this program, you could do things like beyond regular. So in Animusic, you would have like the little balls or the little drums. They would hit the instrument, and when it hits the instrument, it would literally make the sound. So what they were doing was taking the actual instruments while it's playing it in real time, and you can hear the sound. So that was very complex. So now I know why they disappeared for 5-6 years, because man, I'm sitting here for like 2-3 months now just playing off and on, going to work back and forth, and still playing with it back and forth when I come home from work. And I'm having so much major problems with Robot Man and the Beat Basher thing that I created. So we're going to pause this Robot Man here for a minute. I'm going to tell you, as a matter of fact, I just remembered I hid everything in this scene. Let me unhide everything. This is as far as I've gotten with Robot Man. So you here have Robot Man. Now let me play this beat for you so you can hear it. I put in just a loop. It's just a regular loop. Now I do not know how to use FL Studios. I am not a music creator. I'm just trying. And I think I'm doing pretty well as I progress. So let me play this real quick. I have it on a loop. And each instrument. Alright, let me give you a perfect example. Let me just select these two instruments right here, and then I'll just show them by themselves. As a matter of fact, I'll do that, and then I'll just show this by itself. Now, if you look at it, let me get that sound real quick. I think this one is snaps, claps, and snaps. I think I named this one claps and snaps. Let's see if I rewind it. Right. There we go. So this is how I broke it down. I took each sound file, like each loop, and I just imported it into Maya, and I ran it onto the timeline. And then I took each piece of mesh or object, and I modeled it, and I animated it according to the beat. So, all right, so let me just rewind this a little bit so I can see how we broke it down. Now, the thing about it is me doing this for myself, which educated me on a lot of things. Here's what I was doing at first with this right here. This is where I ran into a lot of problems. This is where you probably saw a lot of repeats in the past, because I was sitting there and I was like, man, I have to upload something to Brooklyn Free Speech Television. And I don't really have anything available right now because I'm having trouble with just this by itself, you know? Because I'm dabbling in many different programs. I'm in FL Studio, I'm in Maya. I'm in Maya the most, and I'm in Adobe Premiere the most. But all the other programs I like to dabble because there's so many different things you can do in them, you know? So I call this right here the Beat Basher. I don't know why. But I realized that when I put a keyframe, if you look at the keyframes, let me play it so you can hear it. And that's how I started off. I started off just animating these beat bashers according to the beat of the loop, right? So that's cool. So when let me unhide everything again. What else do I have here? Let me rewind this. What else do I have here? Now right here, let's go to this guy right here and then hide this again. Now if I go into my sounds again and I go into my, where is it? Let's say constant hats. Let me see if that's the one. Right. So if you look at this, how I built the whole thing up together. Now I'm not a 100% animator. I am not a beat maker. I am not a rapper. I'm just a guy who likes to dabble into things and see where it takes me. That's what it really is, honestly. All right, so let me unhide everything. So when you play the whole thing, that loop that I created called Robot Man. So now you see right here. Now this Robot Man here is just, if you look at this Robot Man, the way he moves, if you looked at my past episodes, this Robot Man here, I just actually told him to move and twirl and put his hands out up and down, left and right to see the distance of how far I can cover. Let's just pretend that everything here, like these little square pieces cut out, or these little like raises in this polygon that I created. Let's just say each one of them was a beat, like a drum pad, like this, right? So every time the robot, I wanted to see how far the robot can get when he stretches his arm out, see if it runs through any problems, like right here, you know, but that can always be fixed. You can always tell it to keyframe around that or whatever. But at least I know that if I needed the robot to stretch his arms out, almost like, you know, like he was picking up something like two water barrels like this or whatever the case, or the Da Vinci pose as they would call it. At least I know he can get that far. And if I wanted to, I can select this object, and then I can just move it over. Oops, I smoothed it. Sorry. I can move it over, and then I can know that when it gets to that height, I can touch it. But this is just all rough. This is all just me putting together, because I really don't know what I'm doing here when it comes to what I want the overall to be with Robot Man. I'm just using this to build my skills. But now let's go over to FL Studio, because that's where I was having the most fun. Now, I'm not a music creator. Like I said, I just got this keyboard not even 6 months ago, and I've been having time to play with it. Now I have to put this headphones back in, so excuse me while I do that right in your face. Testing. Okay, good. All right, so this is the beat. Remember, if you listen to, let me just save this real quick so you can know where I was coming from. I'm going to save this right now, and I'm going to listen to the first beat that I've ever created in FL Studio for this Robot Man. I think I call it Animusic type beat. This is the very first beat I created. Now, when I first heard this beat, I thought this beat was the truth. I was like, man, yeah, because I learned how to roll my hi-hats. I learned how to add that, because when you lay the structure of the music down, you have to lay it in a specific order. And I learned a lot about the metronome. I learned about the ticks, and I learned about the BPMs and which one is more hip-hoppy, which was more dubsteppy. You gotta learn the BPMs. So as I'm going along with all these wonderful people on YouTube who actually I take information from piece by piece. There's so many of you, I can't name who you are, but there's just so many of you that I take pieces of information from and just collage it into one big thing. So this is my first beat. Like I said before, I would probably never use that again because I don't like it. I think it sounds whack. And personally, I like it, but it sounds kind of whack. And no, that's it. That was it. So now I have a new beat now. Robot Man. I named it Robot Man 2. But this is where I'm having the freaking problem. Is because as I'm making the beat and I'm using a drum pad here. Let me see. Right, I'm using a drum pad here to make my beat, but yet for some strange reason I'm listening to my loop and I'm trying to play according to it, and everything goes smoothly when I'm not recording, right? I think I mind F myself. I'm not recording and everything's fine. I'm playing my beat fine, right? But the moment I hit record and it's just something subconsciously that I know I'm recording, it's like I cannot get that loop properly. I got so angry. I don't even know. Just check out what I have so far. As a matter of fact, let's break it down. Let's break it down first. Let me see. Take away the snaps and claps. take away the constant. Let me see what this sounds like. That sounds a lot better. All right. So once upon a time I was playing Friday the 13th, and I was like, man, that's a cool beat for my. Is it Friday the 13th or is it Jason? And it goes like this. You know, but now I said to myself, let me take that same scary sounding beat and add it to the equation in Nexus, because Nexus right here is a fly program, boy. And you have a bunch of pianos that you can use from it. I'm just going through the selection, but for some strange reason, as I'm doing it, I just can't get it right, yo. It's like when you coming from a music world, when you're coming from a 3D world, video editing world, stuff like that, camera work, you know, you don't really focus on the audio. The audio in itself is a completely different beast. And I realize that when your brain is programmed to think a specific way, and then you cross over to another type of genre that's not really something that you play with, you could actually feel your brain like just building more information on a specific side. You're like, what the hell's going on? That's why some people get brain farts, man. So let me play the beat so we can hear it. All right, that's what I had so far, right? I kind of like it. I want to make beats where I could use, nobody can copyright me for my own beats, of course. And I want to use beats where you could rhyme to it, you could sing to it, and you can dance to it. Those are my goals. I want somebody to be able to sing to it, or to do a rhyme, or to just be able to dance to it, and you can put any type of genre to it. You can make it pop, you can make it hip hop, and it will still sound dope. So in Nexus, I wanted to add like a scary kind of beat to it. So here it is. Let me see if that's too loud. Oops, sorry. All right, so let me turn this off real quick. Here's what I wanted to do. All right, we gonna play from the beginning, but here's what I wanted to do. Right, I wanted to add 2 different patterns to it. The first one you heard, and then I wanted to switch over, but I realized that I only have a specific amount of space on one pattern. I'm not really a FL Studio guy. I'm just learning. So now I have to make another pattern to add that to it, and that's where it's getting kind of complex, but I think I could do it. I want the whole thing to sound like this. I'm gonna play it for you on my drum pad right now, but I'm gonna play and watch. All right, hold up. I'm gonna let it play out until it gets to the beginning again, so it can loop, and I'll start it like that. You tell me, and you just listen. Oh, okay. Let's 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. You get what I'm saying now, right? Hopefully that sound kind of decent. I thought that sound pretty decent for a guy who's never really played around with FL Studios, or who's never owned a MIDI keyboard before. I think I'm doing pretty well. I'm noticing when I'm looking at my videos on YouTube again, and I look over mistakes I make and the things I say or whatever, I realize that my music progression is getting a lot better. So let's put the first loop that I put in there, which is the first set. Oh, hold up. Okay, and then it's supposed to switch over, but so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play myself, and I'm gonna see if I can add that last part to it. But I'm not too sure as how I'm gonna add it. But let me go to another pattern, and I'm gonna paste another pattern onto having another screen. I'm gonna paste another pattern here, right? Now, I know some of you FL Studio guys at home are like, man, you doing this all wrong, bro. Help me, man. Shoot. Instead of sitting here ridiculing me, send me an email or something, man. Give me a lesson. I'm not too ashamed to say I need training on this. That's how you get better. All right. So now that we got our pattern 9 laid out, right? You know what I'm saying, son? Now I'm gonna duplicate that same exact Nexus add-on. Let me just clone it real quick. And when I clone it, I'm gonna put it in 9. Okay, so all right, so how am I gonna do this though? That's the question. It's gonna play out. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna turn off the first Nexus. That's what I'll do. And when it gets to a specific part, I'll just continue on from there. As a matter of fact, no, I'll just play it normally. Let's go. Let me do a test run real quick with my hat on. All right. Okay, that was pretty good for a first run. I don't know why that's so loud. Oh, I know why. Because my mixer, I didn't put that on one of the mixers. Where's that mixer at? Oh, God, here we go. Let me channel rack, mixer. Where are you, mixer? Here we go. There you go. So, damn. FL Studio is so bizarre, yo. It got so many float windows. You can expand it to 2 monitors, thank God. So, I'm on 9. So, let me put 9 right where 8 is. Just to make sure. Let me make sure. And let me go to, I think that's all right. All right. That sound like it's decent, so I'll just put that back there. Where are you? Okay, good. So where's my piano roll? It's getting a little crowded here real quick. So now I'm going to play myself. My FL Studio is a little messed up. I have to reset the whole thing, but it's going to start counting down before I even get a damn chance. But wish me luck. Here we go. The metronome is on. 6. Okay, good. Here we go. Okay, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Damn it! Oh! No. We gonna try that again. Let me undo that real quick. I don't give a damn if I sound salty right now. We gonna do it again. All right, from the beginning. We gonna record one more time. 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little confused here, but I'm gonna let it rock. Oh, damn it! I left the damn record button on. Let's see if I can just undo that last part. As you can see here on the bottom, it changed. If I adjust the volume while it's recording, it adjusts it here for you. FL Studio is a powerful tool, but it's very complex and it's very frustrating to learn. All right, let's try again. Let me play it from the. I want to put on 9. I want to put on 8 first, and let's see. Yo, look at that. Did you just see that? Did you see how it just switched off while it was recording? What did I do, yo? Let me go back, all the way back. Oh, my God. I hope I don't mess this up. I swear. Oh, jeez. Come on. Okay. Now let's see. There you go. What did I do? Sounds good any damn way. Let's start again. Okay? I undid everything. I messed up royally. I'm sorry. But let's do it again because, this is me sitting in this is why I didn't upload an episode, because I'm like, why is this happening? Very little skill. Is lack of knowledge of the program. That's what I call it. In my part. Let's try again. Oh, Jesus. What did I do? Okay, let's stop again. I forgot the volume went back up because I undid everything. Jeez, yo, what's going on, son? All right, let's do it one more time. All right, let me see. Okay, let me just put that up a little bit because just to make it sweating here. I'm sorry, I'm sweating to the oldies. Anyway, thank you for watching the show. If you're still here, I'm surprised. My name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio. Let's do this one more time before I run out of time here. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wish me luck. We gonna get it this time. We gonna get it this time. Now I'm turning off the damn recording. Screw that. So I won't mess that up next time. I'm saving it this time. Shoot. Okay. So now let's listen to slot A. 8. All right, here we go. Oh, I think I messed up, but we'll reverse it. All right, at least I got that. So when I lay it down, let me see where my track is. When I lay it down here, at least you can hear what it sounds like. But yeah, that's it. That's what I be doing in my house, man. That's what I be doing in my crib, learning to play these keyboards. Sorry, it's a bunch of dust all over this thing. Oh, you know what? I got 5 minutes of the show. Thank you for watching the show. My name is Michael Hurdle. I'm a goofball. We might as well. Oh, let me go back into. I got so caught up in this music, I forgot why I was doing this thing. It was because of this robot here. As you can see, I added more loops to it, so it sounds completely different. This is just a test run, so I can see what it actually looks like if you really look at it. Let's see if I can play it again. That's the original one. I have it on a loop. This guy, he's back here looking cool. He's just back here looking cool. He's like, yeah, I'm just chilling, just checking out the scenery, got my head bobbing, moving in slow motion, you know what I'm saying, son? And then you got these two all these beat bashers here. I'm going to separate them and do stuff with them, but I just wanted to see the timing, to see if I can get the timing down, Pat, because when I get the timing down, it took me a while, because instead of me using the beat basher, as I call them, I had to use set driven keys that when I lift the arm up, the basher goes up with it, and then when I bring it down to a certain degree, the basher goes back down. So using set driven keys to just make that happen, now I don't have to animate the arm and the basher. Now I can just animate the basher one time in set driven key. So from now on, when I rotate the main arm, the basher just bashes. That's how I was able to get it to always hit properly, because I told it to only go to a certain level and stop. That's why it's not penetrating through any of the drum pads or anything like that. But I think that my time is up. I'm gonna probably call it an evening from here. Thank you for watching the show. My name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studios, rendering your imagination. And I guess I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching the show.